Oh, yeah.
Just been notified.
Here they come. Hi, everybody. We're just waiting until 8 when we'll actually get started. I was playing Iron Maiden songs on my ukulele before because I had the shirt on.
Great.
It was fun.
I'm sure those songs were intended for ukulele.
Why not?
Sebastian.
Hello, yes,
Gustavo.
Williamsburg.
Hi, Gustavo.
I'm reading everything sideways. That's why I'm doing this. And yeah, cool. My dad. Hi, Sandy Tsai. Cool. Okay, well, everybody's trickling in. Let's get started. I'm gonna move over because I think that maybe the people joining and texting stuff are like. I'm just gonna do this a little bit. There, that's better.
So
now
you're
you can
not
see
covered.
me. Yeah. So, hello everybody. Welcome to the Adult Beginner Ukulele at Home course from the Williamsburg.
To the wife beginner.
Yeah, to the wife from the Williamsburg School of Music in exile. So we can't be inside the school. We can be here on the internet with all of you. My name is Craig. I'm the director of the school. This is my wife, Soli.
I'm the co-director of the school.
That's not
really.
true. We want to stress before we get started that Soli is not a musician. She has never played the ukulele before. This is her first time learning, just like it's going to be.
Except for last week.
Except for last week. That's just like a lot of you. So it's not like she's a ringer and she already knows what's going on and she can actually shred. This is a learning experience for all of you. It's a learning experience for Soli.
Sure is.
Yeah. So, very quickly, let's very quickly gloss over all the stuff that we did last week. If you missed it last week, we didn't do too much. It was more of an introductory class. We talked about the different parts of the ukulele, the headstock, the
switches.
the tuners,
Tuners.
the it's a food.
Food.
Yeah, this thing is a food.
It's not a food.
The nut,
The nuts.
the neck,
The neck. The body.
the strings, the frets, the frets, the body, the bridge, and the saddle. Okay? The strings go G, C, E, A, but we're not really going to bring too much music theory into this at all, especially because I don't have papers to give to you guys or anything like that. We're just going to be really talking about practical applications of the ukulele, just so you guys can have fun playing it. If you do have theoretical questions, I really like music theory. I'm a big music theory nerd. Just leave them in the comments, okay? And I will definitely answer your questions.
Also, we're a mirror image.
Yeah. I should mention that you may have noticed that we are a mirror image to you. No, we're a mirror image to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm holding the neck over here with my left hand, but it may not look like that to you. You should be holding the neck in your left hand, and your right hand will be doing the strumming. I don't really think there's anything I can do about that on Instagram Live, but if there is, let me know. So,
okay.
That's that. We learned 2 chords last week, okay? A C major, which is my ring finger, the one with the ring on it, finger number 3, on the 3rd fret of the string that's closest to the ground, like that, right? That's a C major. And from here on out, we're going to just refer to it as a C. I'm not going to say C major every time. The other chord we learned had my middle finger, that one.
This one.
My mom told me not to do this, but sorry, Mom, we're doing it anyway. The middle one goes right there on the 2nd fret of the highest string. So that's an A minor. Okay? C major, A minor. One more time, nice and close up. C major, A minor. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, my mother-in-law has entered the room.
Salam, Mama.
Salam, Maman Chatori. All the way from Bristol, England,
UK.
UK, Europe, Earth. Anyway, that's our C, that's our A minor. We covered those last week, and we talked about how a major chord, like the C, is happy sounding. A minor chord, like the A minor, is sad sounding. Okay? And we ran through those a couple of times. So hopefully you had a chance to do that too last week. Maybe you picked the uke up a couple times this week, I hope. You practiced a little bit. And today we're going to pick up on that and roll with it. Okay? We're going to learn a new chord right off the bat. And it's going to be the first chord we've done that uses 2 fingers at the same time. Okay? So a C is only 1 finger here, obviously. An A minor is 1 finger here. Now I want you to grab that A minor and hold it, okay? Because we're actually going to build off of that. So A minor, yeah. To get to this next chord, you're actually going to start with your finger in the A minor position. See my pointer finger waggling around over here? I'm going to use it. I'm going to skip a string, and then I'm going to put it on the first fret of the next string. You guys see that? So there's my middle finger on the highest string. I skip this string. Hi, Soli. And then I put my pointer finger on the next string like that, without letting go of that middle finger too. So they're both pushing down on there at the same time. Okay?
Also, Craig was right. I was wrong. My nails are shorter.
Her nails were too long.
Even though they were quite short.
Yeah, they need to be really, really, really short on your left hand. Okay? So I'm playing both of those at the same time. I'm pushing down nice and hard. It might hurt a little if you're new to this, but you'll grow some calluses. It'll be fine. And I'm going to strum all the strings. Now, why doesn't hers sound like mine? Because you didn't skip a string. So your pointer finger has to skip one. So Soli...
This is the first... Wait, no. This is the first one, no?
Yeah,
first,
you want to...
second, third.
So your first finger is on the first string. You're skipping a string and then on the next one. So Soli was doing this. See how her fingers were only 1 string apart? We want our fingers to be 2 strings apart. And always, 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 if you find that you have 2 fingers on the same string, it's generally wrong because this finger is sort of redundant and we wouldn't need it, right? Because it's behind the other string. So we're over here, right? Middle finger on the top string. Skip a string, pointer finger on the next string. So that is our F chord. There you go. Way to go, Soli. So, let's see a C chord from you. Cool. Let's see an A minor. Let's see an F. Nice job. Very nice. All right. We are going to use these 3 chords to play a song. They're all we need for a lot of songs. We are going to play Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac tonight. And we're not going to do the fancy bum, 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 bum part. At least not yet. But we are going to play through the chords. And we only need our A minor, our F, and our C. And for a lot of the song, we actually only need the A minor and the F. So what we're going to do is we're going to strum the A minor 8 times. A minor 8 times.
Wait.
You want to do it?
8 times?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. And then you're going to strum an F chord 8 times. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. You're going to find that most musical phrases move in multiples of 4. You're always strumming 4 of something or 8 of something or 32 of something or something like that. It's always in groups
16?
of 4. Yeah, 16. Do you want to name some other multiples of 4?
I can only go as far as 32.
That's okay. And we really don't even like counting.
64.
Nice. We don't like counting past 8, really. So let's say we were going to do 16 strums of something. I probably wouldn't count to 16. I wouldn't be like 9, 10, 11. I would count to 8 twice. I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. And when we strum these chords, we're not going to start counting with our first strum. We're going to start counting from the second strum. Like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not going to say the number 1.
Why?
Because the number 1 is us doing that new thing. So we don't need to say it. Right? Like if we switch chords, that's the new thing. And we don't need to say the 1.
Does it affect anything if we do say it?
No, but I'm probably going to be saying the name of the new chord instead.
Okay.
So it'll be like F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, G, or etc. Right?
Never straightforward, is it?
It's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
So 8 A minors, 8 Fs. We're going to do that 2 times. A minor, F, A minor, F. 8 strums each time.
Am I holding this right?
Yeah? You look great. You ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Rhiannon rings like a bell in the night. Would you? Uh-oh. You lifted up your middle finger.
Oh, sorry.
We need to keep them both down.
Okay.
Both of them down. So
Okay.
all that should be happening is your pointer
You're just
finger
adding,
taking away. That's the only difference between these 2 chords, right? There.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Rhiannon rings like a bell in the night. Would you love to love her? Don't speed up. Do it again. She lives her life like a bird in flight. Who will be her lover? High 5. Nice job. Now, when you're playing something that's relatively easy, like you would say that wasn't super challenging for you, right?
Well, it was difficult to remember to use the point, you know?
Tip of your
like,
finger?
Yeah, like
But
the
you
second
remembered
time
what
round.
to do.
Yeah.
When you get that way and you're doing something sort of repetitive and it's not that challenging, you're going to have a tendency to speed up, which is what you did. So,
I thought you said to speed up.
no, I said don't speed up.
Oh, I was speeding up. I thought you said speed up.
No, we want to not speed up.
I did not want to speed up.
Oh, you didn't want
I
to?
was trying to speed up because you said to speed up.
Well, let's do it again then.
Okay.
And then we'll do the next part of the song. There's only one other part to this song. Okay, so you're 1 fret too high already.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
You ready? So we're going this fast. 1, 2, ready, go. Rhiannon rings like a bird in the night. Ooh, love to love her. That's it. Again. She lives her life like a bird in flight. Who will be her lover? Nice! I just realized that I don't think I know the right words to this song. I'm just like mumbling like things that sound right.
Great song you picked.
Yeah. I love this song, but I'm usually playing the guitar. I think that she rings like a bell in the night. A bell in the dark? Can anybody tell me? Rhiannon rings like a bell in the... Anybody? All
Nobody
right,
knows.
nobody's telling me
Nobody
anything.
knows.
And then she lives her life like a bird in flight. And who will be her lover? That part's definitely right. You know, I'm not teaching you guys how to sing here.
Are you making things up?
No, I'm not. Takes to the sky! Thank you, Gustavo. Takes to the sky like a bird in flight, and who will be her lover? Awesome. Okay, but what's the first line? That's the one I really don't
Who
know.
will be her lover?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Does she ring like a bell in the
Like
night?
a bird in flight.
That's the second line.
Who
Rhiannon
will be her
rings
lover?
like a what? Guess nobody knows.
Having great time.
Thank you, yes, Williamsburg.
Is that part of the song?
Yeah, having a great time. Okay, anyway, I'm going to sing what I think are the right words. I'm not here to teach you how to sing this song. I'm here to teach you how to play it on the ukulele.
And I'm fine, like a bell through night.
A bell through the night. I'm sticking with
Gustavo
it.
came through again.
Thank you, Gustavo. You're the man. Okay, here we go. We're going to move on after this. So let's just do this one more time with our A minor and our F. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night. Wouldn't you love to love her? Takes to the sky like a bird in flight. And who will be her lover? Now, that's the verse, right? The verse of a song, if you don't know, is sort of the part that tells you the story. It's the part where the words change quite a lot. We're going to move on to the chorus now. The chorus of a song is usually the part that's the same all the time. Like if we were playing Let It Be by the Beatles, the verse is, when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. And the chorus is the part that's the same all the time, which is the let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Over and over and over, okay? We're moving on to the chorus of this song, the catchy bit, which is the, all your life you never seen a woman taken by the wind. I know these lines. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Would you ever win? Like
You're
that.
gonna sing it to the end, just to show up?
Will you ever? Almost exactly the same as the verse, except we're going to replace all the A minors with C's instead. That's it. So the verse was A minor 8 times and F 8 times, right? The chorus is going to be C 8 times, F 8 times.
C
And then F.
Oof.
So it's a little bit more of a jump, right? So we're going to go
okay.
from C. And do you see my other 2 fingers are already like ready to pounce on that F chord? They're just going to go boom, right to the F. Like that. Boom, 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 boom. That's why last week I told you that you didn't have to play the C chord with your ring finger, but it was nice if you did. Because now, if I'm playing with my pointer finger, I've got to make big jumps, right? I'm going to keep my ring here, and then I'm going to jump to the F.
What?
So yes, exactly like that. So you're going to go from the C chord.
Yeah.
But that's not in a C chord. C chord's just your ring finger. Yep, and then you're going to jump to an F, which is both fingers at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Right? So we're going from
this
here
This
to there,
to this.
to there, to there. And if at first you need to grab that F chord by starting with an A minor and then adding your pointer finger, like if you need to kind of go bop, bop, like that, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. But the faster you can get your fingers to move as a unit instead of one at a time, it's actually easier because it's one less move, you know? It's just going 1 move, 2 moves, 1 move, 2 moves, instead of 1, 2, 3, like that. Want to try it out?
Are these things Sebastian Marcus can already do so well?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He was doing this when he was like 4 years old.
I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to feel good about yourself. Soli is pointing out that at the school, there are like a legion of 3.5-year-olds who shred on these chords.
Yep.
But they, you know, they don't know anything else.
Well, they have brand new brains.
Yeah, they don't know anything.
Not
but they can,
with
but they can
everything
play.
else.
Yeah. But they can't like, you know, multiply. They can't do lots of things.
Do you strum with thumb or other finger?
Great question. Do I strum with my thumb or other fingers? That's a lesson we could talk about for an entire hour all on its own about strumming. For now, I'm strumming with my thumb. I'm just going like that. But by no means is that the industry standard. It's not the only way to do it. There's a million ways to do it. I could be going like this. Could be doing all sorts of things. I could be going I could be doing that.
Could you do this with a guitar pick?
You can do it with a guitar pick, but guitar picks are made of plastic and these strings are made of plastic. So it's recommended if you do want to use a pick, it's totally fine, but you're supposed to use a felt pick.
Okay.
So you can buy them from music stores or other places, and they look just like a guitar pick, but they're made of a very, very stiff felt, and that way they don't destroy the strings.
So they feel nice?
They do feel nice. That being said, I use a guitar pick all the time on my ukulele, and it's fine. If your control is good, if you're not like really bashing into the chords, it's fine.
And it felt nice?
But you're not supposed to. It felt great. Yeah. It felt really good. Tonight we're using our thumb.
Wait, so we're doing what again?
8 C's, 8 F's.
Wait.
2,
This
3,
one,
yeah.
And then this one?
That's right.
Okay.
But don't.
Oh,
Soli's
yes.
thumb is sort of drifting down here.
Yeah.
This is not so hot. You want to
Should
keep
be
the
up
thumb
here.
up there. Yeah. Okay, and as much as you can, you want to keep your wrist straight. So you'll notice I'm not playing the chord like that or like this. I'm not holding my body in any weird way. It should be pretty comfortable. We talked a little bit about this last week. The back of the uke should be right up against me.
Oh, okay.
You're going to want to be doing this all the time, right? Sort of tilting it like that so that you can see what you're doing.
Oh.
I know it, but look what happens to my wrist when I do that, and that's not good for your wrist. So don't do that if you can't help it. All right, let's do it. 8 C's, 8 F's. Enough talking. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here comes the F. 2, 3, 4. Back to a C. Go. 2, 3, 4. Another F chord now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Am I
So.
doing this right?
Yeah. So you missed the first F or two, right? Whenever we switch, because it's new. I want to tell you something.
Sorry.
So you missed the first F, like both times that went back to the F, and that's fine because it's new to you and you're still learning how to switch, right?
It wasn't that, I just couldn't remember where they are.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's new to you and you didn't remember where to switch. So it's always more important to hit the new chord right when you're supposed to hit it than it is to strum all the strums from the previous chord, right? So like it's more important that when it's time to hit that F, you hit it. It's more important to do that than to strum all 8 C's that come before it. So what you can do if you're having trouble switching to a new chord is just stop strumming the previous chord a little early to give yourself time to switch. Like maybe I only strum that C chord 6 times instead of 8, and I go like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you want to hit that new chord where it's supposed to hit. And honestly, no one will even notice if you stop strumming those other chords early. They really will notice if you take a lot of time between the chords. Check it out. If I go like this. All your life you never seen a woman taken by the... You didn't notice that I stopped strumming early, right? But if I go like this. All your life you never seen a woman taken by the way. You hear that pause, it's really jarring.
Especially if you make a face that goes with it.
Especially if you make a face that goes with it. But
Don't make a face.
don't make a face. Act natural, no matter what.
Is this right?
That's really right. Yeah, it's great. Why does Soli sound a little less clear than mine? 1, because she's been playing this F chord for like 15 minutes. She's new to it, and it might sound a little wonky to you guys too. But you want to make sure you're really pushing down really hard on the strings, and it will hurt a bit at first until you build up some calluses. 2, you want to make sure that those fingers are not doing that and blocking the other string. So you can hear here, I'm pushing down just fine, but now I'm blocking the next string. So I'm getting a lot of that, okay? So the fingers have to be curled all the way around, making a nice U, a nice arch, like that. And they need to be pushing down hard. Don't beat yourself up if it only sounds sort of okay, because it'll take all the joy out of this for you. And I've seen it happen. I've seen people get really hung up on it, like sounding just right, and being very nitpicky, don't do that. Just have fun, and it'll just start to sound better and better and better by itself. Okay? So now you know what we're gonna do?
This and these.
Nope.
No?
We're gonna start from the very beginning.
Oh God.
We're gonna do A minor, F, A minor, F, C, F, C, F. And I'm gonna call all the chords out every time. 8 strums for all of them, nice and simple. 8 A minors, 8 Fs, 8 A minors, 8 Fs,
Yeah, but
8
it takes
Cs,
me a
8 Fs,
second
8
to
Cs,
remember
8 Fs.
what's what.
Right, so if that happens and you know that there's an F coming up, right? Stop strumming the previous chord a little early to give yourself time to remember and to switch.
If I remember, okay.
Yeah, and if you don't, I'm calling out all the chords, so whatever, who cares?
Okay.
Okay? You're doing great. Ready?
What are we doing? Sorry.
A minor, F, A minor, F, C, F, C, F. We're starting with that A minor.
A minor, and then what?
F.
F?
Yep, then back to A minor, then back to F,
Okay.
then to C, then to F,
Ah.
then to C, then to F. Yes.
That was just
That was
luck.
it. I should also mention, would you say that we are new parents?
Yeah, I think we're gonna be new for the first 5 years.
Yeah, we got a baby who's like just shy of a year old, who's asleep upstairs, and it's just been a real long day, every day.
Long year.
Yeah, it's been a
Every
really,
day.
really long year. So around this time of night, we have maybe had a couple of drinks. We haven't had a whole lot of sleep, so we're a little wiped out.
And I've lost a lot of brain cells over the last year.
Yeah.
Don't remember anything.
So salud, parents.
Yep.
We're doing our best. You ready?
Give her a chord chart. It's so hard to remember.
That's a great suggestion. Abigail, we have a chord chart up at williamsburgschoolofmusic.net. So if you go to our webpage after this is over, or you have another device where you can look at it right now, go to williamsburgschoolofmusic.net. On the front page, there's a link that says ukulele supplementary materials. There's a chord chart there. There's 4 chord charts there with visual representation of how to play all these chords in case you can't remember how to play them. Okay?
Chicken pot pie says it will be better in 17 years. Good to know. Hi, Cynthia.
You ready? We've talked too much. It's time to play. Here we go. Starting with an A minor.
Okay.
That's a C. There we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Rhiannon rings like a bell. Here comes an F. Again. Who will be her lover? Back to A minor. She lives her life like a bird in flight. F. And who will be her lover? Here comes a C. Ready? All your life you never. Back to F. Seen a woman taken by the wind. Back to C. Would you stay if she promised you? Back to F. Heaven. Would you ever win? Hey! Not bad.
Not bad.
Here's another thing that I really liked about what you did. You were late with that initial F, right? But you didn't try to cram all the 8 strums in, right? Like you knew that you had missed a bunch of them, and that was time that you could not have back.
I didn't really think about it. I just felt it.
There you go. You're a natural. If you're not a natural, if you miss some strums from the next chord, they're gone. That time has happened and you can't get it back. So you just skip them, okay? And some part of your head needs to be keeping track of how many you were supposed to do versus how many are left. Mm-hmm. And you sort of jump right back into the song. We're going to do that entire thing one more time. You ready? 1. I got all the words wrong. 1.
Wait, where do we start again?
A minor.
F, A minor.
Oh, 1, 2, ready, go. Rhiannon rings like a bell. Here's F. Wouldn't you love to love her? Back to A minor. Takes to the sky like a bird in flight. F. ever... We're going back to A minor. You ready? A minor. Da, 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 F. A minor. F. We're doing one more chorus. We're going to a C chord. All your life you never F seen a woman taken by the wind. Back to C. Would you stay if she promised you? Back to F. Would you ever stay on the F? Stay on the F. Would you ever win? Back to the beginning. A minor. Bum, 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 bum. F. A minor. Back to F. One more F. You ready? Good job. I hope you guys held it in there along with us.
Salam.
So, that was our new chord of the night. It was an F chord. It goes along with the A minor and the C. Next week, we're going to tack on a G chord. I think it's significantly harder than all of the other chords. It's not anything crazy, but it's going to be 3 fingers at the same time. And again, there's a chord chart on williamsburgschoolofmusic.net on the homepage. If you click on ukulele supplementary materials, that has the A minor, the C, the F, and the G. It has a video on how to tune your ukulele, and it has this song with all the words and the chords written out already. So you don't have to have any of this memorized. It'd be kind of wild if you did. You can go look it all up. It's all on williamsburgschoolofmusic.net on the homepage, okay? Now, before we go, last week I told you guys that if you had any questions or comments or anything you wanted to add, to leave a comment on the photo of us announcing that this class was happening. And some of you did, so I'm going to answer those questions. I just want to say again, if you have any questions or comments or concerns about anything we covered tonight, there's another photo, our latest Instagram post on this page. It's of the two of us kind of looking at each other like this, announcing that the class is happening tonight. Leave your questions there, and I will answer them next week, okay? So,
Sebastian, don't laugh at your dad.
I think I covered pretty much all of the questions asked about the last class, except somebody asked about ukulele sizes, where they should buy them, and which ones were the best, and yada, yada, yada. So
size is not everything?
Size is everything with ukuleles.
Oh.
Well, it's not everything, but it's important. Mm-hmm. So there are 4 basic sizes of ukuleles. A soprano uke is really tiny, and when you think of a ukulele, that's probably the one you're thinking of. I think they're too small for me to play on. My fingers get sort of gummed up, but you might like them. They're really good for little kids. They sound really chimey and really bright. I don't have one here to show you because I don't like playing them, but you might. The next size up is the one I was playing tonight. It's a concert-sized ukulele. And the one above that is a tenor. That's the one that Soli was playing on. It's a little bit bigger. You can see how much bigger it is. It's got a couple more frets. It's a little bit bigger and deeper sounding. I don't really think that either one of these is such a significant distance from the other that it really makes a difference. But if you want a really nice all-around sized ukulele, concert I think is the way to go. I'm a grown man. I can play the concert ukulele. I have 5-year-old students who can play a concert ukulele. This one's a little bit bigger, okay? It's really just for if you want like a bigger, deeper sound. But they play about the same. Then there's a baritone ukulele that somebody asked me about too. They're really big. They look like tiny little guitars, and they're actually not tuned the same as the other 3 ukuleles traditionally. So if you've been following along and you know that you have a baritone ukulele, the shapes are all the same, except that C that we played is a G. the F that we played is a C, and the A minor that we played is an E minor. So it's a little tricky, right? I wouldn't recommend buying one, but if you are already doing the lessons with one, and I know some of you are because you guys have reached out and told me, that's a G, that's a C, that's an E minor. Okay?
Salam, Amir Hossein. My cousin's there too.
Oh, nice.
From Iran.
Hello from America. Salam. I think that just about covers it, right? Oh, and where to get the ukuleles? Anywhere. I happen to really, really love this company. They're called Luna Guitars. They make all of the ukuleles that we play at the school, and they are super nice. The ukuleles are really high quality. They're not too expensive. And honestly, when we were starting out at Williamsburg School of Music and we really didn't have much going on, we were new, we didn't have too many students, Luna really believed in us and they lent us a bunch of ukuleles and were really encouraging. And so I love that about them. I really love them. And I recommend you buy one. Anyway, that just about does it. We're going to introduce a G chord next week. It's going to get crazy. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to donate towards the class, our Venmo info is Craig-Howe. That's CRAIG-HOWE. Our PayPal info is info@williamsburgschoolofmusic.net. But don't feel like you have to. Don't feel like you're obligated to. We're here having a good time.
My personal bank account details
Yeah.
are... Couldn't happen.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next Tuesday at 8 p.m.
See you then.
See you then.